All right, so this is the PC gaming showcase from this year. I don't know what to expect. Umbreon's has said that he doesn't care for the the acting. So I don't know. We might have to skip through some, but let's see what we have here. We've got some buffering is what we have.
Ooh, if that's buffering?
I don't know what's going on here.
Ugh.
Is this gonna get better?
Terrible.
Frankie! Oh, stick around because it is not long until the show starts, and I would hate for you to miss out on the biggest exclusives. A truckload of first looks.
Is this just an intro? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm skipping your intro. All right.
I'm Sean Day Nightplot, and today I'm not just joining you on a tour of the finest upcoming PC games. I am standing with you on the bleeding edge of innovation. I've revolutionized.
Is he trying to be Steve Jobs?
Production crew, ditched him, don't need him. It's just
I think
me,
so.
my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face of the future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a virtual co-host.
Who is this
professional
for?
gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper.
Who is this for? All right, hold on.
To an
Chat's
ice
like, skip it.
apocalypse in Frostpunk 2.
Okay.
Ambition. Do you hear it? It's restless. Ambition requires men to feed upon. It also needs time. Direction.
Hey, Diego, welcome.
But for every man who fulfills this calling, there are thousands left with nothing. It's them who knock and open the door to hell.
I think I need more information. Frostpunk 2. Did any of you guys play Frostpunk 1?
Isn't Frostpunk like a kind of an RTS? I thought the original was like almost like an RTS game where you just try to like keep your yeah?
I have no idea.
I didn't think it was first person. This makes it look like it's almost first person.
It's a city management thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that trailer doesn't really convey that to someone who has never seen it before. Like, who has never seen the game before. Now, what's going on here? Sandbox heist game. Oh, I think, did we see some of this in Sony's? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game? Oh. Hey, Wildcat. Welcome in. Tear down creative mode. I think you'd like this game. I'm actually not really good when I have to build stuff.
I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore.
Okay, we're just...
All right, here's the second one that's doing a too real like meta analysis of AI.
Yeah, it was in the Sony showcase. Anyone else getting a bit of audio hiccuping from the video? Yes, I am too, and I don't know if it's just the video, because the other one was fine, so I'm assuming it's this video. But yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It's just if I have to design things or build things, that's why I never got into Minecraft, because that's not a skill that I really have. So unfortunately, probably won't be playing that one. All right, let's see what we got here.
What do you see? Open your eyes.
I can't hear you.
Nivalis.
Yeah, this is the PC one.
Maybe you've been here before. That was just a dream. Now, it's time to come home. This is your apartment. The sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the
I
city.
need to decorate better.
The street food smells drift through your windows and make your head swim. It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the busy streets. Let's explore. Nivalis is a city in the clouds, but you can't make a rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's best to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's not so bad down here. We can go fishing, take a boat ride, soak up the atmosphere. And don't worry too much about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him. I can even help you run your new business venture. A noodle stand.
Go back to the serial killer?
There's no limits to how high you'll climb. Just don't look now. As your digital companion, I can help you navigate the complex relationships with my personality matrix. Business partners, friends, rivals, enemies.
This ASMR voice is putting me to sleep.
It's all about saying the right thing at the right time. Your
Yeah, I
choices
don't know
matter.
if that's the vibe you want for a game trailer.
There's a city you see when you close your eyes. It's called Nivalis. Consider this your invitation.
That didn't tell me what that game was about.
It looks like just a life sim thing.
What? There was a serial killer.
System any minute.
But they're not here yet. Prepare defenses.
Upgrading our engine capabilities. Engineering's on it. Suburban warship system.
Life sims don't usually have serial killers. Feels like it's trying to sell you too hard on it. Yeah, I agree, Joker. Noodles are more important than serial killers.
Incoming Suburban fighter. More ships jumping in.
Scramble fighters.
One leader engaging enemy force. Taking heavy loss. They're coming on deck.
Combat division, handle those borders.
All creatures over
ETA on jump.
Jump line in 5, 4, 3. Too many of them. 2, 1.
Not today, Voltan.
Okay.
Some of these I'm like, I need some more information.
That one looks a little bit like a cartoon version of FTL.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like a starship management game.
Mm-hmm.
What is this now?
That's a lot of guns to choose from over there. Well, it's an FPS. That's all I can tell you.
Upcoming.
Okay. We're just gonna skip that. Yeah, I'm glad to see that so many of these have demos. At least you can try it before you decide to buy it or not. What is this now?
This is a Christmas themed game. Is that Scrooge? I really hope this is like a steampunk Charles Dickens.
I think it might be. Because didn't the one guy have chains like Marley?
Yeah. The ghosts.
Yeah. They're circus performers? Consumables, it's just Christmas dinner. Ebenezer
It is.
and the Invisible World. Yeah, because I was wondering if the kid is supposed to... Is the kid supposed to be Tiny Tim? Like, I don't know if any of the other characters are from the book or if it's just Scrooge. Very weird. I don't know. I mean, at least it's memorable.
That was really weird. I won't forget it. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I think the art style was really cool. I liked that.
They went for unique.
Yeah. Meet and unlock powerful ghosts, each with their own stories and quests to complete, lending their powers to Ebenezer in this adventure. That does sound interesting. I don't know. I mean, I'm here to see someone taking a risk, you know? Because, I don't know, like the FPS that we saw before that was just kind of like, and just not that interesting to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys were super into it. We don't have enough Christmas-themed games. I agree. I would like to see more. Got some nice music.
This looks like Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
Which I'm here for.
Yeah, Eco really likes Command and Conquer.
I love Command and Conquer.
Is
Dwarf.
that Dwarf? Dwarf?
Dwarf.
Dwarf!
Are you kidding me?
Phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, is
Well, I won't forget that either, but I'm not sure it's for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Dwarf.
You're never gonna
it looks
forget
fun.
That. Yeah, I mean, and you like RTS. It's definitely like old school RTS, so.
It really, yeah,
cool.
It even looks like old school RTS. It's like no graphical upscale or anything. It looks like old. It looks like Red Alert 2.
Where's Tim Curry though?
Sadly, he's probably missing from this.
He makes every game better. Any project he's in, he makes it better.
Own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal, these perils eternal. Lord, heal me, free me.
I love how it's like gun, hoodie, poison. Did that one have a diaper on? I think that one was wearing a diaper. Do you like this art style for an FPS? It's definitely more interesting than the other one, I would say. I don't know. I feel like FPS games that look hyper realistic kind of blend together. They're sort of muddy in their color scheme.
And there's too many of them now.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing, is that there's just so many. Oh, Twitch is acting up. Try refreshing, Dooms.
What the fuck?
The FPS as a genre has mostly passed me by. GoldenEye and Perfect Dark were my jam. Yeah, I get that, Wildcat. For me to be interested in FPS, there's got to be something different about it, or it's, like, it has to have a really good story. BioShock was the last one you got into. Someday you'll play 2. You've never played 2, Wildcat? Well, if you don't feel like it, I played it if you want to watch it. 2 is really good, especially the DLC. If you play 2, play Minerva's Den. The DLC is very good.
Did you also have a run of Infinite?
Thank you
Yeah.
for believing in me.
Yep. I've played 1, I think, 2 or 3 times.
The island's ever seen.
Because I have a Let's Play of it, and I think I have 1 or 2 streams of 1. And then I think I have 1 or 2 streams of 2, and then 1 stream of Infinite, something like that. You played Infinite? I mean, I love Infinite. I loved it a lot when it came out, but I mean, looking back, I think 2 might actually be better than Infinite. 2 doesn't get the praise that it deserves, I think.
Can't you feel the love in the air? We're going out on a date. Told her to calm down. I freaking told her! What are you gonna do?
Breaking news. A mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is going on? I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you. Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do?
We just saw a broadcaster get eaten.
I have to go.
No! Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us!
But I can teach you a couple of things too, you know.
We're all going to die! Wait for me! Goodbye.
Was good the first run. The more I thought about it, the more I saw narrative problems. Yeah, I think Infinite's issue too is the combat isn't as good. I would say that 1 is probably the best overall, but 2 has better gameplay than 1. So 1 has the best story.
Eternights there, showing us that love is
Eternights?
never simple.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm just gonna move past you, sir. Forget this game's name that was shown off. This one was in Sony's presentation? I didn't remember that at all.
My name is Reynir Harðarsson, and I'm the game director for Pax Dei. Pax Dei is an open world fantasy game in a living, breathing world which we can call home, where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality. It's where knowledge has been lost and is getting rediscovered. It's where magic truly exists and ghosts exist and the myths are real. And this is kind of the inspiration we take to build. It's basically going back to the roots of what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real-world mythologies. And so we go very much into the roots. So we're using a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real-world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real-world magical properties of plants.
I'm Solkara. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries. So Pax Dei, maybe the way to explain it would be, imagine you're in this amazing, beautiful world. It's huge, and you find yourself in a forest, and your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home. And from that home, you will go on to adventures to explore the world. So with the lore, we have wanted to create something that is fairly deep and rich and grounded in reality, but something that is actually not a direct copy of any of the history. So there's multiple types of ruins, there's the dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself. And part of the lore and mystery is also part of in the gameplay itself, so you will be able to find and examine things and actually then find snippets that help you find other places and make items in the game itself. And the area of the game that you will be able to play when the game launches is, we're calling it Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France, with the influences from the Nordics where we're from. So what we're building is, we're calling it the social sandbox. We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players, and we're fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a dungeon raid from the very beginning of you starting the journey in the game, should you find people who actually help you to do that. What we want to create an environment that actually really incentivizes people to play the game the way they like. And for some, actually just going out to the wood and cutting down the forest is something that gives you a sense of achievement, because you know the coal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the coal production, but these players will still depend on each other, where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
I'm surprised it's an MMO. I thought it was going to be kind of like a
the lore of Pax Dei is very much inspired by
chill
real-world folklore
exploration game
and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in Pax Dei, this stuff is actually literally real. The interesting thing about folklore throughout the ages is that folklore are actually start out as true stories, whereas fairy tales are fiction. And that's the distinction between the two. Folklore often, handles about ghosts or spirits or some supernatural things. But in the eyes of the people during those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real, and this is not disputed as any fantasy. And this is what we want to reflect. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things. You will find ghosts. You will find the spirits of of the past. And the deeper you go, the more mysterious and strange it becomes.
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my presence...
You have caused anxiety, that's for sure.
I can't say I'm interested in that, but I do really like seeing developers that go all in on the history like that. Their effort, their project there reminds me of the depth that the team, I think it was Team Ninja, went into. Maybe it was Team Ninja. for Hellblade.
Mm-hmm.
They did so much research, exhaustive research and interviews, and like to incorporate that reality and not just make stuff up as they go along. That's you got to admire that. Ninja Theory, not Team Ninja.
Yeah, I think that could be an interesting game for MMO fans. Kind of different.
I don't really do MMOs, so I'm not the target audience for that.
Right.
But yeah, if you want an immersive experience, that's it.
I wonder how short this would be if you cut out all the skits. Like, I'm just curious how long.
Mario Kart. Oh wait.
No, it's Stampede. Duh.
Duh. 60-player battle royale racing.
I was gonna say it's a battle royale, but racing. It kind of looks a little bit like Diddy Kong Racing, like a little bit.
Diddy Kong or Crash Team Racing?
Yeah. I knew you'd like this one, Plank.
Get ready for every streamer and YouTuber in the world to be playing this.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, especially if you're into racing games. Like, it kind of makes sense to have something like that.
The art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space.
Sir, are you Jesus Christ?
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present, and future. The design team have consulted with many space industry professionals to make sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MarsHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game. We have an alpha on the horizon.
What?
Frank, I cannot tell you how excited I am to see Path of Exile 2 in action.
The search for life. So would that be like trying to create a space program to find life in outer space? Like that would be pretty interesting. I would be kind of into that. I like space exploration games.
Yeah, I think we just need to see a little bit more. They just don't have it quite ready yet.
Yeah, there was really nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If Edziri could see this now, ugh, disgusting.
Well then.
Foul creatures. You're mine, vile abomination.
Hades, but realistic.
Yeah, that kind of takes the fun out of it for me. Like, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Hades just has everything so perfect.
You see the titties on that monster? What is...
I can't say I was looking at the monster's titties.
Path of
Hey,
Exile.
Lunatic Goose.
Hey, Goose. It's like Diablo. Yeah, look that top-down kind of thing.
Hello? It's still going. Was there a problem? Oh, there it is. Are we just gonna vibe? You liked Path of Exile 1, couldn't stick with it though. Fair. What?
We're gonna slow things down right now for a cool jazz break.
I don't know if they were just having issues.
Grab a drink, grab a snack. Kick up your feet.
There we go.
Welcome to Islands of Insight, an epic shared world puzzle adventure game set in a world of fantasy, ancient wonders, and natural beauty. Brimming with mysterious puzzles, secrets, and sublime landscapes.
You switched back to Diablo 3. Did you not like Diablo 4?
Alone or together, all at your own pace. As a seeker, you'll set off on a journey of knowledge. Explore every corner of this rich landscape and solve every puzzle you find. Savor the achievement of every solution as the world around you unlocks, revealing new challenges to face.
This looks like The Witness.
To explore and fantastic rewards to collect.
Kind of.
Or it feels like The Witness, like that's what...
This is definitely more detailed than The Witness.
Oh, yeah.
Tranquility and adventure awaits you.
It almost reminds me of Immortals. Like,
It
just
does.
if you were just doing the puzzle, like, you know what I mean?
Let your curiosity
Like, just that
guide you
aspect of it.
to a world of wonders, where the answer is always in sight.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural network, but I'm gonna risk some...
Shut up.
Oh man, someone wrote that. I don't even think it's his fault. The copy.
The land of the living, where demonic knights and hulking monsters are trying to murder you, and the spooky umbral plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you.
Oh, super murder.
Using the latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered these realities directly on top of each other.
Kind of an
allowing you to
interesting
portal to
premise.
the umbral plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games,
Hello.
failure will be punished.
You hate when you get super murdered?
Any idiot could do that.
I know, it's such an inconvenience.
Dungeon? Now we're talking elite. The Dungeon of Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde evil structure, combining tradition and disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters, and the most attractive treasures. Wait, we're on camera? But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social
This kind of reminds me of 2 Point Hospital.
safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor. As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers, so they'll want to come here to get slaughtered and humiliated. To achieve that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and hexes. You'll also get to organize raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang! Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place?
Feels a bit 2000-y. Joker.
And enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take your chance.
Dungeon Master.
In my office.
パブロ、あなたのことはしっかりと見てるわよ、探偵さん。何せあなたにはこの世界を変えてしまうような特別な力があるのだから、私に協力しなさい。あなたの才は貴重よ。短い人生だもの、使わない手はないでしょう。時は刻一刻と過ぎていくわ。賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
Lady Death, huh?
Ooh. I like Lady Death.
All right.
What?
Is that all they're gonna give us? That looks interesting. Oh, I was hoping to see more. I liked the art style.
It does look good.
Yeah, I wish I knew a little more about it.
Yeah.
Commander, there is the stench of death about this place. Not just from the Aurochs.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
This is Warhammer 40K.
Those two characters looked very similar.
No, I don't think so.
They looked a little generic.
There aren't trolls in Warhammer.
There aren't or are?
There aren't.
Were they having trouble with this? Because this is not our internet. It's still going. Oh, we're back. Well, one moment. I mean, at least
Welcome
they have a
back
nice
to
BRB.
Smooth jazz break. Yeah.
All right, well, we just gotta give it a second, I guess.
We're struggling a little bit.
Glad the archive kept the live stream issues in for the live feel. I mean, they could have cut it.
Authenticity.
They could have cut it out, but
They really should have cut it out.
too much effort.
Oh, but
Is this a Verizon commercial? Can you hear me now? It's worse. It is worse. Oh, I know it was Wildcat. Can I just skip a little bit? No, it's still bad. Well, this is up for actual gameplay. That would suck if it had that at the bottom.
Gameplay.
And then they'd have to be like, no, that's not 1 FPS. For that old
1
school
FPS.
feel.
My share.
Okay. This is not that.
Okay.
I invested in you. But then
Well,
you went and did this. And now
what the
you
fuck?
don't need this.
I don't know.
And I don't need you anymore either.
The irony that the PC presentation fucked up, right? Oh, found it. This is Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin. Okay. So that was Warhammer then. This is not Warhammer.
It was.
This is just the beginning, Sleeper.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if they showed more. We missed some of it.
Yeah. Man, if the AI was so good, it should have cut out the issues with the live stream.
You've heard great things about Citizen Sleeper. What kind of game is
Really?
it? Chill. Well, he's dead.
Jack Sparrow vibes.
He's dead again. That's a bathtub. Yeah, it does look like My Time at Portia. Oh, you're like recruiting people and you bring them back in the boat.
Animal Crossing, New Horizons.
Are you gonna recruit a mermaid? That'd be pretty cool. Critter Cove. That looks cute.
Well, I ship them.
This is fine. Probably.
If there was an award for being unbearably cute and also being unbearably fun, there is no question.
That looked cute though. I might give that a try. I don't think it had a date though. I don't know when that's coming out.
It is so tantalizingly delicious. I had no choice but to send Hardy's.
I'm sorry that I unpaused at that.
To check in on the project.
Hidden Door is a role-playing game where you and your friends come together. You can play in any world you choose. You create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have. So the idea would be you've just read a book, you can't get it out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed with a generative AI narrator. The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come.
So wait, did they actually try to create Volvi? Like, they actually made a game that does that?
Your deck of story cards. And then the system creates a unique story.
So it's Chat GPT?
You can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format. And as you play, you see a graphic novel come together dynamically based on what you choose.
You see a giant tongue.
And how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a different, unique story every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with
Can you throw in words like murder?
You pick something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with our AI narrator who plays the role of, say, the game master, you can go on any adventure you want and you can do anything. And the system and the story
It is Chat GPT the game.
On your choices.
Yeah.
At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds.
It's kind of interesting, like that
the system supports anything fictional, so it does do science fiction, it does do fantasy,
will have
does,
properties like Wizard of Oz,
which you can think of as more
I'm curious what all like universes they're gonna get.
Gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl based storytelling.
See, I only want this if I can like make cursed content out of it. That's what I want from this.
While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character. You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire world in a way that was never
I don't think you want to give me that power.
Pre-scripted. There's no limit to the number of characters you might encounter.
Mickey Mouse about to roll up. Oh no. Cursed Wizard of Oz content. I'm interested, Game Freak. Well.
That's all we get to see about that.
Yeah. I think Mickey Mouse already showed up. Mickey Mouse was like, no, you cannot have Star Wars. And they just cut the presentation right there.
This game coming sometime. Bye.
We don't even get the nice music. Bummer. All right, there we go.
You failed.
That got so much louder. Turn it down a little bit. Wow, it's coming out this year. I don't know. That could make some great Curse content. That could be interesting.
It could. When you have AI on your side, the possibilities are endless.
Fire Emblem Cursed Keyverse card game, here we come. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? Would you have the rights and property to those stories?
No.
Gets murky there.
This looks like, you remember that Wii U game you got me called Affordable Space Adventures? This looks like that.
Yeah. I don't have a solid memory of that, but...
So you have a little spaceship and you control it with the gamepad and you can like turn the engines on and the lights off and stuff with the gamepad and...
yeah.
Oh, you're about to get fucked up.
Oh.
Bug?
That's not good.
You've harnessed your glove's power, and now
The power glove.
find me. Gotta find Mama. You don't know what's making the miasma angry, and it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
You gotta help these people.
Maybe in the future, you will break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. The revelation
Okay.
must be earned.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey.
Well, then.
And now, it's with great pleasure I introduce...
I never hear voice actors with country accents in video games besides Red Dead and Nancy Drew. Did you not watch the acclaimed Fire Emblem Awakening with Donald and Nah.
One of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories. Director Colin.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you.
That's not the voice I expected to come out of his mouth.
Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business.
Is this Mega Mind?
My apologies.
He sounds
There's
like
been a development that requires my immediate attention.
He sounds like Master Chief.
Yeah, he does.
Coleman, sir, we're hearing.
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now.
It might literally be the guy who voices Master Chief.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
He also looks like the professor from Pokemon Violet.
Yeah, Joker's with you. He reminds me of Professor Turo.
Yeah, remember when the professor did that?
Wait, don't shoot. Director Coleman. Hey, man. Sir.
Are you okay?
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director.
He gonna get shot.
They have a cure upstairs, right?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot him in the
I
back.
was worried for a second there that
Of the head.
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here.
What the fuck?
Get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line in 10. Oh, and an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What the hell is
Can I
this,
get something from my
Wildcat?
head?
Of course, Director.
Name brand only. Not our stuff. Quality
Undead
control
Inc.
issues downstairs.
I mean, I'm interested, but like, I also want to see more of the game. I want to see like the gameplay.
Really does sound like Master Chief, though. It just
Team
makes me wish it was
17,
Master Chief.
Makes you wish it was Master Chief.
Team 17, is that
Overcooked? Yep.
Huh, that really makes me more interested in it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's this gonna look like? Oh, Team 17 was also Worms.
Mm-hmm.
Worms is a classic.
Yep. Seems like a Metroidvania. The art's cool.
This does, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a space opera Metroidvania.
Space opera Metroidvania.
Oh, interesting. That's a good story.
Okay, hey, look.
I might
I've been
play
looking
that.
through Frank AI's data log, and I found a
Only
file
if it
named
has a good story.
I'm a little picky about Metroidvania games.
Yeah.
Like, Shantae is probably my favorite.
Shantae's great. Hollow Knight is good.
I like watching Hollow Knight, but I don't think I'd want to play Hollow Knight personally.
No.
No.
You wouldn't want to. Rhythm game.
Well, this is gonna be the copywritten portion, so we're just gonna mute that. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, you're gonna want to mute that.
All right.
No. Because I want to understand it someday. Or at least find as many answers as possible.
New Beat Saber.
dictator, we shouldn't behave here as if we were at home.
For a long time now, the cosmos has belonged to the one strong species. Humans.
So, there was life here before. Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success,
Nothing makes sense here.
We have to save what we can. Save you.
What is there to understand? We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
Interesting.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park builder that's only
Do you perceive the invisible thread that connects us to each other?
No.
The emotions that unite us without us even realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves. All these
based on a novel, the last game, Pong?
Visioneers are architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality.
You see that sick Tetris lamp?
The impossible.
I want that now.
Who want to offer the world their most beautiful memories.
Theme park game is not what I expected that narration to go to.
In search of adventure and new challenges. Indelible moments of amazement and laughter.
I like watching people make theme parks in these games, but again, that's not a skill that I have.
Go beyond the fun.
Did you ever play any of those, Eco? Like Roller Coaster Tycoon? Anything like that?
As an AI,
I had a roller coaster construction game. It wasn't quite Roller Coaster Tycoon, like where you make a whole park and everything, but it was a roller coaster game. It was by Disney. I kind of forget what it was called. Yeah. Hey, Kuri.
Kuri! Hi, Kuri. Thank you for the reset for 33 months. Theme park for PS1 or Riot. Oh my gosh. I think I had the sequel to that for PS2. I had something for PS2. And I remember you could, like, once you made your theme park, you could first person, like, go into it and ride the rides and stuff. Again, I was never good at it, but it was pretty neat. But I like watching people who actually know what they're doing. That was the best part, right? You don't like Tycoon games when they don't get... You like them when they don't get too detailed. Yeah, that's fair, Umbreons. You played the shit out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. That does not surprise me, Tim. How are you doing, Kuri? Could somebody shout out Kuri? So you guys can go give her a follow, because she's amazing. We are watching the PC gaming show right now, Kuri, and then we're going to do the Xbox Live one. So if you are interested. Oh, Kuri was playing some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Nice. You accidentally napped for 4 hours. You know what? You probably needed that nap. So I'll allow it. I'll allow it for you. You played so much Zoo Tycoon. Oh, I never had Zoo Tycoon. I feel like that would be more fun. I was like, I'm gonna finally edit. Laid down and passed. You guys, Kuri made a Dunkin' Donuts video in Animal Crossing that's pretty amazing. So if you like builds, so speaking of someone who can do builds, that's Kuri. I don't have that skill. Kuri does amazing builds in Animal Crossing, so you should check that out on her channel.
Evil stirs in the depths of Gallowspire. 3 heroes step forth to contain the darkness within. A legendary
fighter.
of peerless strength and skill. A cunning rogue, full of deadly surprises.
The rogue.
And a powerful wizard wielding
And Gandalf.
fury of the elements. Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead.
Green Archer is about to
and their
die.
deadly masters. Again and again, attaining new heights of power and skill. But what hope have they to seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope of surviving
Pathfinder.
Gallowspire.
Roguelite bullet hell? Did it really cut out again? Oh my gosh.
That's so bad.
Yeah. This is a lot. Okay. Joker, meh. Joker gives it a meh out of 10. Oh, what is this?
Hello, Inquisitive Fuhrer. My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro teaser. You see, when you're shilling on behalf of an obscure video game developer like Billy Goat Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's right, escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer as you race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
well, it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens more than just the business.
This is giving Jet Set Radio a little bit.
Jet Set Radio.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
Also a little crazy taxi.
To deliver this
A little bit. Like, I'm kind of interested.
Chicken, cheese and chorizo melt and save the world.
That looks like it could be fun.
You could cause some havoc in that game.
Yeah, exactly.
That was actually a scripted skit that wasn't cringy.
That was definitely better than the other skits in this.
Available in early access.
Look at the pigs. Oh my gosh, the people look like Tulip. They look like the characters in Tulip.
Oh my god, Kita, it's a farm sim. Are you gonna play it? Are you gonna play it day 1?
Army? Are we sure it's a farm sim? Alright, well the characters look less like Tulip now that I'm seeing them. I liked the pigs. That was my favorite part.
The flying pigs are cute.
No, I liked the other, well, I guess that one was less Farm Sim and more Animal Crossing.
Critter Crossing. Or
Yeah,
Critter Cove.
Yeah, that one I'm more interested in.
I
Oh,
made a
it
game
takes
called
2!
Critter Crossing.
Ah! Rage. So many farm sims. Kuri, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Stardew got popular and then everyone and their brother started making farm sims. And some of them are good and some of them, you know, not so much. Maybe right here.
On screen now.
Mega Man. Something Mega Man.
Full co-op. That's nice. Roguelite mode. Mega mode. Level editor that I would never use.
Sure. Before we continue with more exciting previews.
It's supposed to be really good. How do you pronounce that?
30 yeeks. Duh.
Instant Mega Man vibes. Umbreons, you like that one? Umbreons is probably asleep.
I mean, that was Mega Man, right? The blue one was Mega Man. Like that, from the arm cannon to the boots to the like.
It's very Mega Man-esque. I don't know if it's official. I don't know if it's officially Mega Man though. Mega Man inspired. Yeah, it's not Capcom.
That looks like a Mega Man copy.
You're like, is that too close?
The character. I mean the character, not necessarily just the game, but because there's a red Mega Man character too.
That's Zero.
And in this that's Zero. There's a blue one and a red one, and the blue one looks exactly like
Mega Man.
Mega Man. Yeah, I know the blue one's Mega Man. It's just seems a little close.
I liked that it was co-op though. I thought that was pretty cool. Both women, exactly. So it's not not Mega Man. That's how they get around it.
Mega Woman.
That's right. It's just trying really hard not to be sued by Capcom, right? Creepy Jar. That's a cool logo. The red one is either called Proto Man or Zero. My only real experience with Mega Man, one of my cousins had Mega Man X. So that's where I played Mega Man. And I really liked it, but it was difficult for me. But I didn't have a Super Nintendo, so I didn't get to play it anywhere else. Chimera. Oh, look at those aliens.
Yikes.
They look fun.
In the lost Caribbean Sea was a captain mighty. Mordecai was his name. He succumbed to the white flame. His treasure was lost and his crew was tossed. Now is the day cursed pirates have their
Is the character named Roll? Pink one with blonde hair. Roll is red too, actually. Oh, okay. Roll is named as such because the Japanese name for Mega Man is Rockman, so it's rock and roll.
Oh, that's cool.
Restores our crew from before, yes, before. Black pearls in our chest, let us finish the quest now. This treasure we will find with our powers combined. Our worth we will show to our captain below. The Inquisition blocks our way. They see us as prey. Ignatia is their leader. You do well to exceed her. The treasure she pursues across the ocean blue. she'll conquer the brine for her grand design. That's the life we live, come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put time to a stop and give them the chop. We're a cursed crew and parties on a trip.
Looks kind of interesting. Yeah, the demo dropped today, I guess, for that one. Oh, it's me driving the Mako.
I was
Actual
gonna say, look,
footage.
Kita, it's a space driving game.
All right, listen. You know what I loved about LA Noire is that you could force your AI partner to drive. And you could force them to drive, and then I didn't have to, which was very nice.
XO Rally Championship might be racing its way across the stars.
I struggled enough trying to drive the Mako, so I think I'll pass on that one. Because I'm interested.
I like racing games.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do.
Been following Stormgate for years, but
So I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time.
You enjoyed the Mako from Mass
It's
Effect?
what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft.
I liked the
Command &
Nomad better
real-time strategy
because
games
I
are
could
the
do
type of
more
game
with
where
it,
you can
you know,
control
like
an
park
entire
it places it
battlefield.
shouldn't
This
go.
classic RTS formula includes harvesting resources, building sprawling bases, commanding huge armies on the battlefield.
What is it about Stormgate that's new?
We believe that the RTS genre is something that should be enjoyed by players of all skill levels. And so we've put a lot of effort into making sure that Stormgate feels good, whether you're a pro with high technical skill and you love competitive play, or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax with and experience a story.
Now, Tim, I understand that you brought, for all of us, but in particular for me, a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that we are big believers in at Frost Giant. We want to share this current state of the game today.
Let's take a look. Oh, Tim, I'm so excited. And right away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic.
It does look like an RTS.
What you're seeing here is
it sure does.
As they're sending workers out to harvest
Looks
resources.
RTS-y.
They're starting to construct building. They actually build them by 3D printing them.
Oh, this might be something for you, Eco.
And you can see them now starting to train
Nah.
troops so they can have an army
Nah.
that goes out on the field to fight.
Nah.
Did he put you off?
In the corner coming up,
Yeah.
This looks like a scout unit.
Yeah, that is literally a cybernetic dog with laser eyes. It is called the Scout. Okay, it's designed for early game. It's
Yeah,
unique
Tim, what are you
human
going to show?
function. And you can see him now running through the base trying to. see
Yep,
what
that's an
information he can find out
RTS.
about his enemy.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that a
scouting and
dog?
information is such an important part of our.
Yeah, he said it's a dog with
It really
laser
is,
eyes.
And this is something that we've embraced.
Well,
early
I
game.
wasn't- I was
The
ig-
Scout
I was
unit has been
ignoring him.
designed so it can actually sense units beyond its sight radius. So it's
I was looking at chat.
early on.
So we're heading into what looks like the first engagement of this game. What are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing right here is the Red Scout getting surprised by a group of blue troops coming through the Light Force, which is a new train type and a twist on the tactical battlefield here.
And how do these light forests work?
The Light Force lets smaller units move through them. They have concealment. It's allowed Blue to raid Red's base, in which case Red is barely
Wow,
getting,
Blue and
a
Red.
turret built with their speed building from their workers.
Red versus
Another
Blue.
Human faction advantage. And they're about to pop out a couple extra defenders here from their mech base.
So we
Oh,
got
do
these
you think it
huge
looks too
mechs, and
generic?
just visually, it looks like they are countering.
This
the
is a
heck out
definition
these
of
blue
generic.
infantry, but can these red mechs fit through the forest?
No, they're too big to go through. They're heavy units. They're designed to use their chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they can't fit through the Light Force, which Blue knew and used to.
I'm sorry, I'm being cynical now. Why is he just calling them red and blue? Is it red versus blue?
You're seeing Red commit to a tech
Maybe the goal is to make it very simplistic so that maybe new players to the genre it would be accessible to them.
Yeah, that's
I guess, but
with a Viking helmet
it
on.
looks like they've done that
Use your
so much
imagination,
that it's
Stormgate
just
is pre-alpha, and that's art
not
that we haven't gotten to yet. But imagine it as a big
memorable, or like
It's the most threatening placeholder
are they?
for now.
It also looks like they're kind of the same. Like the red and blue units are going to be kind of the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like a dummy with no branding. Yeah, it looks like a placeholder.
I'm curious, like, what the story would be if the units are so kind of bland.
Looks like blue is coming up against those mechs. Red is trapped on the other side of the trees. Oh, wait, they can blast through them now? And blue's dodging these enormous shots. And we can also see blue swarming in from both sides. This is not looking good for red.
No, it's pretty grim.
Oh, you're fine,
Red is on the
Umbreons.
ropes right here, and they've been outmaneuvered. They're caught in the corner here between two
You're
different
good.
forces coming in with a mobile pincer.
Man, and what if I want to play
That,
the game
like-
right now?
That's a little bit of a
So
bummer.
as much as I like RTS games, the like they do to me, they have to have some kind of a story. Like it has to have like different forces, because that's the whole idea. Is like it's tactical, and if everybody has exactly the same stuff, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I guess it still works, but to me, maybe I just want more. I just want like some more variety.
Yeah, maybe it would satisfy somebody that's just into the gameplay, that only cares about that, and then doesn't really care about the story. But if you want a story, yeah, that may maybe not be your best bet.
Because Command and Conquer, even within one game, like your two sides or sometimes more will have very different like units and buildings and like super weapons and stuff that they can build. StarCraft, obviously, you've got 3 very different forces. And there's a story, there's a plot going on. I don't understand, like, it's just red versus, it seems like it is the minimum viable product for an RTS game, and there's just better out there. There's already like fully fleshed out RTS games that fit into their own universes of lore, and I just don't see why I should get excited about one that's stripped down to the bare basics.
Yeah, that's fair. Apparently there's co-op campaign stuff against demons. Not sure why they didn't show any. I mean, I did skip over some of it, but it doesn't really look that different. So.
Come here. Rue is now watching with us.
I hope this music doesn't present a problem. Your ship looks like 4 hot dogs. I just thought you should know that.
4 hot dogs in a pack.
That's right. They said they still have like 2 years of development left on it. Maybe they were more placeholders then. Like maybe they are.
Maybe it would be. Maybe that's not fair yet.
You want this? Hey, look at that demo. You can give the demo a try.
This looks like Doom.
Yeah.
Like old Doom.
I'm sure that was inspiration.
Men, you are about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world
Well, I've
are
checked
upon
out.
you. The hopes and prayers of loving people everywhere march with you. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less.
World War II, you're out, huh?
Good luck, and let us all besiege the
I
blessing
don't
of
know. Like, a lot of
Almighty
these
God
war
upon
games
this
are just
great
kind of boring to me personally. If there's no zombies, I'm just not interested. There's still time for zombies? Oh, maybe. It could happen. I know, that's right, Joker. That's my other... It is always World War II.
Looks like Medal of Honor.
Yeah, it does.
Keep moving! We've taken a German opening! Stellung halten! Kein Sensor!
Not for me.
Okay, well. Between Medal of Honor and Call of Duty, I do feel like World War II has been done to death.
Yeah. Okay, this is a lot.
What did I just look at?
You need to give me more than that. It did look like a cartoon, and it said Cartoon Network, so. I like the style of this one.
Mullet Mad Jack. Wish list now.
What a
Mullet
title.
Mad Jack. I don't think I've ever heard a better title.
Ah, fizeste bom negócio. Esse é o meu Rio Grande.
Kita, a farm sim. Are you gonna play it?
That one had some personality. I would need to see more. These are going a little too quickly for my taste. Yeah, I mean, I understand that sometimes they just don't have a lot to show, but it's hard for me to know if I'm interested in a game, if there's no gameplay at all, that, you know, if they just show you something real quick.
Camilla?
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions.
Shut up.
As an AI, shut your mouth. All right. Let's see.
To what you do for work, that's very hardware intensive.
When using Alienware,
Is this
you
just
get a
going to be
performance that is very,
this
very
an ad for Alienware?
It doesn't have.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
there it is.
Yep. All right. GG. Alienware.
Drivers. Ooh boy.
What if we gave it a spin? Golden Devil, Cosmic Finger.
What?
There's a lot happening.
I don't know, but Tim's really excited about it.
Vampire Survivors, you just buy $4. Tim? Tim? Are you a shill?
We are
This game's
only a couple
amazing.
months out from the full release of
And you're
Baldur's
not
Gate.
joking? I keep getting emails about it.
Well, Tim thinks you should just buy. $4.
My fellow adventurers, the road to Baldur's Gate has been long. We have
Baldur's
fought
Gate?
cultists of a strange new god.
battle packs of fearsome
I really want a remake of Dark Alliance 2. That game was the shit.
Today we faced our greatest foe yet. He was just so strong.
And I think his blood was acid? I'm not sure how that even works, like anatomically.
Tomorrow, we find higher ground, then rain down upon him with 100 arrows.
No. First, I will incapacitate him with a fit of hideous laughter. Then, we will fill his...
Wasn't there a new Dark Alliance game recently that sucked? I don't know about that, but I'm talking about the PS2 one.
For I will keep my eye out for him.
Please don't. Even Lae'zel's puns are more amusing.
Among Githyanki, I am considered extremely humorous.
Enough! We must defeat this foe. Somewhere within these twisted swamps dwells a hag who possesses a potent potion, an elixir that could grant us the ability to converse with the creature. However, attaining it will necessitate a trade.
Give me his spleen.
Steel your nerves, friends. I will now attempt to reason with the creature.
Most mighty beast, though you defeated us once, we have returned to seek your guidance. Impart your knowledge upon us, and teach us the source of your power.
It's here.
Frog.
Oh, I didn't know you speak frog. Gosh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm so embarrassed. You know, ever since the hag turned me into a frog, I've been down in the dust.
What?
Cities are incredibly hard
What?
to make in RPGs.
What?
Because you have to make sure
I
that
thought they
every
were
single
gonna
nook
give
and cranny has
more,
something to do.
and then it
You
was
have to
like,
make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative. Given that the name of the game is Baldur's Gate, the city was really going to be the thing that people were going to be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
okay, I
You only
laughed,
can
Wildcat.
judge
Yeah,
the
that was
game
pretty
when you
funny.
have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work,
Patiently waiting for the finished version of this. Everyone says it's good.
Can't we just connect everything? And that was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and also complexity.
Those
that
are
wouldn't
all
have been
party
there
members in
otherwise.
this.
That was this seamless giant organism, and
It's been early access for like 2 years.
Out of a window and see
Hey,
down
Punchy.
the city slope, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're like, one of my teammates might be down there. They might be running around down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you
Give me the
start adding
cartoon,
layers
right,
and layers.
Punchy?
We can put lots more of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998.
You're not gonna buy it until release. Yeah, that's
we
fair.
can do something that is more immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there are lots and lots of people living their actual lives.
You have crowds that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Every person that you meet in Baldur's Gate has got a story to them.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything just gathering there.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
Looks like Dandelion.
I was just gonna say Dandelion.
All the decisions that you've been making, they all come to fruition in that lower city.
And the great thing is, if you so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
Oh, don't tell me that.
We felt like the city was our destination.
We spent, I think, 3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the result,
Well,
the feeling of
she's
walking
not
in
okay.
there, it's just fantastic.
You have this constant jostling of things that are very much of the real world, and then you can indulge in the completely fantastical.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other, the knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something, the knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when we started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm the most proud of.
August 31st. Looks interesting.
Baldur's Gate 3. You and I should stream Baldur's Gate 2. Dark Alliance.
Oh, Dark Alliance was so good. The only bummer about that is that you'd have to be up here because it's on PS2. But
yeah.
But other than that,
trailer for Ember Knights.
Wildcat, I'd watch. Incentive? Yeah, that'd be a good incentive. It would need to be incentive because I would be uncomfortable the whole time, so it needs to be incentivized.
Well, we've got the birthday stream coming up, so need incentive ideas. Oh, thanks, Wildcat. That looks like that could be fun. Oh, it's on my birthday.
Oh, there you go. It was meant to be.
It could be a fun co-op game.
You shared some ideas today?
That really does help me out.
What?
When people say what they want.
Oh, yeah.
10 generic farm sims incentive.
Here, this is all Mako driving. It's an entire game that's just Mako driving.
And building, it looks like.
And also Mako building. So your two favorite things, building stuff originally and driving it.
Oh man. I totally skipped that part of the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts. I was like, nope, not for me.
Make your own Mako. You have more than 4 ideas. But you don't want to inundate the channel? Feel free to share those ideas. We have a whole channel in Discord for game suggestions, and if they're not games, they can still go in the game suggestions.
Yeah, it's kind of a general suggestions, but no, that's fine, Wildcat. You can put whatever you want in there because, you know, some of the ideas I might not have that game. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of depends on what I have in the collection and stuff, so.
It's a general suggestion box that's reviewed more than once a year.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, that looks fun. Here you go, Eco.
Is it a bear? It's a scary ass bear.
Come on. You'll freeze to death out here. I suppose you're looking for the lodge. Here, take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will,
what
I can pull you back out. A lot of folks have come up here looking for answers.
Huh.
It's weird. It's like time runs differently here.
Guys, I think I found something.
We gotta find the others, dude.
Well. Well. Pick that up. That's probably important. He clearly died so that you could steal his loot. Macabre. I don't know. That looks interesting.
Whoa.
I can't believe it worked.
What?
This is the key to... Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
Demo dropping soon.
Whoa.
son died. We were wrong. Thousands of us answered the call, rallying to save those we can. Every one of our ships.
There are a lot of space games, I've noticed.
It is up to you to find us a new home, so we can plant the future seeds of humankind.
Copy. Plotting course now. Sector locked in.
Shame you don't like the space genre. It has to be a certain kind of game for me. Because originally I had no interest in Mass Effect. Because like, space, I'm not really interested in that. And then I was like, oh, this is a good game. Then never mind. I'm here for this.
Soft landings, Captain.
I've been so in the mood to replay that.
Mass Effect?
Yes. It hasn't even been that long since I played through it on the channel, though. I'm like, man, I can play that.
As Earthless looks,
do it
makes
again.
you wonder.
Hey guys, we're doing it again. Deal with it.
I wrote that one down. That looks cool.
Oh, you like that one?
Looks like a good premise. I like space exploration stuff. I never played No Man's Sky because of the issues that it had.
It's supposedly good now, though, isn't it?
It's supposedly good now. Yeah, I just don't know. That looks cool, though. I'll wait to see more about it. Whether it's a single player campaign or it's when it depends on other people, other actual people playing. I don't like it as much as if there's a good single player campaign.
I mean, if it's something you want to play, why not? I just don't want you guys to be bored. I mean, poor Umbreons has watched me play BioShock how many times?
Probably 3.
Yeah, probably every time. It's just like, I don't know if you guys get this way. I know some people never reread books, never like watch the same movie more than once or never play the same game more than once, but I find something very like cozy about replaying something that I really love that I've played before. And sometimes I'm just kind of in the mood for that, you know what I mean? Where I'm just like, you know, I could go back and play like Pokemon Red or Black and White or whatever. Or obviously BioShock, since I've played it so many times. It's just, you know, it's kind of nice. You don't necessarily have to pay as close attention because you already know what's going to happen. Like, there's something comforting in that. But I'm also the kind of person that will re-watch a show a million times, re-listen to a podcast a million times. So I don't know. It's just like a comfort thing, I think. Rereading books is great. Yeah, I love it. But some people, I've met people that are like, oh no, I read a book once and then I don't need to read it again. I'm like, but why? It was good.
All we want is to return home.
Played through Final Fantasy VI like 12 times.
We fought for.
You get it. You get me. You've played Dragon's Dogma 8 million times. You're excited for 2 then, I bet.
None of us thought this part of the journey would be the most difficult. We still hope to see our home once again.
This is a World War I game? Looks like it.
Across the endless snowfields of Siberia. Through territory
RTS.
disputed by the
Interesting.
red and white armies.
I was expecting FPS again, so manage your train and crew.
In a harsh winter.
Ooh.
See, at least this is more unique,
From our loved ones.
which is cool.
Outnumbered by enemies, we fight to make our way. Surrounded by wilderness, we manage in order to survive. This is our last chance. Our last train home. Will you lead us?
Last train home. THQ Nordic. Interesting. Been a while since I found something that made me want to re-experience it, but I get you. I would agree with that. I feel like newer games, I don't tend to do that with as much, and I don't think it's a nostalgia issue, because, I mean, I guess sometimes it is, but the only games that I've really, like, hardcore wanted to replay through would be, like, Hades and Three Houses. I think those would probably be the two biggest ones of games that have come out more recently. Yeah, for some reason, I don't often get that feeling with newer games. I don't know why. I do that with games too, with Bioshock and Mass Effect. I just put it on as background noise while I do my own thing, so I don't tend to chat much, even if I'm present. And that's fair, Embryons. I get that. When I watch streams, or I often have them like kind of on the background while I'm doing other stuff.
In my friendly neighborhood.
Hey Gordon, it's Kyle. I know we're dropping this on you last minute, but we need you to head down to the Sunrise Street studio lot.
This is fine.
The antenna activated itself last night and started
That's normal.
that old puppet show over the news.
Oh, they're puppets?
You gotta get this done, man. Bye.
Eco, what do you think of that?
This job of the day is always the worst.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
What the actual hell?
Oh my gosh.
It's like World of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Let's do this.
I might play this. This looks weird. I like it. Oh, there was a demo a while ago? It's coming out of my birthday!
I love how the
birthday to
logo
me.
is supposed to look like Sesame Street.
Yeah, I like that. It's fun. Happy early birthday. Thanks. Maybe that's what we should play on my birthday.
Can they push more, I wonder? They can't afford to sit back and relax now.
I kind of wish it was co-op, though. I feel like that'd be really cool in co-op.
Was it not?
I mean, I didn't see 2 players, but maybe?
Oh, and that's a crash.
They described this one as if Sesame Street met a horror FPS. It's single player. Bummer. I think that would be really fun in 2-player.
Because we're just getting started.
Eco, you might
There
have to
you
be on voice with me for that one.
Has to be on voice but not playing.
Well, I mean, you could, but it's single player.
We're attracting
Okay, I didn't need that. You could, but it's single player. I would love to play it with you, but that is...
That's what I mean. You want me to be on voice but not playing.
I mean, if you want to play, you can.
No, that's all right.
You're more than welcome to, and you can freak out at the Sesame Street characters. Well, are sports games really popular? I've never met anyone who plays them. I think they are. I think they're like an easy sell, because like you have the people that'll buy the new one every year, but then they get outdated. You know what I mean? Yeah, they make money. Exactly. But I've also never really met anybody that was super into them.
I haven't either. I just don't know, like... Yeah, they make a lot of money, but I don't know from who.
I think they... Probably from people that maybe aren't super into gaming. Just kind of like... Stardew Valley?
Stardew Valley. Here's another Stardew Valley clone.
I don't know. She was chasing a... Oh, well. No.
This is
what?
Stardew Valley.
What just happened there, though? I don't know. I think this is creepy Stardew Valley. There's something going on.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They tricked. They're trying to trick everyone.
They tricked me.
They're popular with some people. My brother-in-law gets them, but he's very boring. Interesting.
Man,
I'd want to see more combat, though.
Great video games in this year's show.
It looks like it might be turn-based.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting premise for sure. But, yeah, I need to see more of the combat before I would decide if I would play that one.
Haunted Chocolatier
What was it called?
I think, on hold.
It was called something Bloomtown?
Bloomtown.
Hold on. I don't know if it's just Bloomtown. Oh, that's normal. A different story.
A different story.
Bloomtown.
People play FIFA? Yes, they do. Somebody out there plays FIFA so much that I'm pretty sure governments have gotten involved in like loot box gambling and shit with FIFA and sports games.
Haunted Chocolatier is still in development. I don't think there's any kind of release date, unfortunately, but I'm excited for that.
I thought he tweeted a while ago that it was like on hold for a brief time while he did something else, but
did he?
Yeah, it's still coming out. I don't know. I'm not on Twitter.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just saying shit. Okay, I was right. Concerned Ape is focusing on Stardew updates. Made in Ukraine.
Suggested 2024-2025 for Haunted Chocolatier. Okay. That is a very big pipe.
It is. If you're gonna smoke a pipe, go big or go home.
Завітайте в Лазуровий порт. У нас найкращі пляжі, готелі та ресторани. Файно! Замовлю собі багатського м'яса та пива. А ви що, хлопці?
Ну, раз ми ліпші, то попали себе шампанським і морським оленем. А ти ж, Петро? А я, як завжди, маленьку бану ще хочу. Йой, то ж ресторан, а не корчма. Може ресторан бути найліпшим, якщо бану ще немає. Що ти крошкірися?
Sand. All right.
Interesting. I want to know
Have
more.
good music. Yeah, again, need more information.
Good song, right?
That was
Music is so important in games.
Agreed. Vast open world, PvP PvE game where you explore the fallen planet of Sophie. Build gigantic tramplers to conquer this hostile environment filled with mystical anomalies, monuments, and other players. Find out what happened in this fallen world once ruled by the
Austro-Hungarian Empire? So it's like alternate history. That's awesome.
A survival, open world, massive
Dune.
multiplayer game. It is a game where players are invited to explore the world of Dune. They involve themselves in politics, they involve themselves in intrigue, they involve themselves in combat. They have to survive on the most dangerous planet in the universe. And through this experience, they come to know the factions in the world and the universe. So when Dune Awakening begins, you are a castaway on the planet in the deep desert, and all you have is a knife that you've made out of scrap metal. And you need to creep into enemy camps and knife them in the back and steal the water from their steel suits. By the end of the game, perhaps you're running a guild. You have a fleet of vehicles, ornithopters flying in formation, sandbikes cruising across the desert beneath them, tanks kicking up a cloud of dust as you drive to a spice blow in the distance in order to harvest with your guild. And you see in the distance another guild coming towards you, and just as you clash, you hear the rumble of a sandworm coming. That's combat in Dune Awakening.
My name is Viljar Sommerbach. I'm the game director on Dune Awakening. You start out in the desert, surviving, clinging to life, and in the end, you might become someone like the Baron Harkonnen. And
This is the last thing in the showcase? Okay.
Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Surviving on Arrakis means that you need to prepare for sandstorms.
Is it like...
You need to find water. It's a constant threat against survival. The sandworm, every time you try to cross the desert, the sandworm will come. You will sometimes...
That's a scary sandworm.
It, sometimes you may not.
Sometimes the sandworms from Dune are just depicted like big assholes.
Dune Awakening is built on a foundation of
with
5
teeth?
pillars.
Sometimes they are. They're just depicted like big rectums with
teeth.
teeth.
Survival game. It's
I mean, I'd be scared of that.
Surviving the sandstorms that sweep across Arrakis. Then we have politics and intrigue, which speaks to the faction gameplay of the game. It's about, siding with one of the factions, thinking about how they work together, perhaps assassinating members of the other factions. Then there's infinite exploration. Infinite exploration, which is one of the things I'm most excited about, is how the world changes over time. We have a concept called a Coriolis storm, and when it sweeps across the landscape, the sands shift, revealing new points of interest, hiding others, making the game renewed every week. Then we have combined arms. Combined arms is our combination of vehicles, melee combat, range combat, and abilities all working together to create a seamless sandbox combat experience. And finally, we have expression and customization, which is really more than just talking about like the visual expression and customization, which of course we have armor sets and clothing and a robust character creation. But in addition to that, it's really about play the way you want to play. Do you want to be a trader? You can do that. Do you want to be a fighter? Of course you can do that. Do you want to be a spy? Maybe that's the gameplay you're looking for. All of these things built into these pillars.
So the journey of the player, we've divided that into 4 parts. We think of them as survive, protect, expand, control. The survive part means that you're up against the planet itself and you're clinging onto life. In the protect phase, you've gathered some stuff, you might have a base, but you also want to make sure that nobody else comes to take it away from you, so you try to build defenses and make sure that your base is in the clear. Then, in the expand phase, you lift your gaze and you look around and you see that others have stuff as well, and you might want to take their stuff. Then, in the control phase, you may find yourself being a part of a guild or even the leader of a guild. Then, the goal is to control the flow of spice on Arrakis. However, you're never safe.
They're not really showing much about the characters, though.
Can you really trust your second in command?
I don't think there are any characters. I think everybody, it's just a player character creation. I don't think the people from the story are actually really prevalent.
Try to get it over with quickly, because not only are you fighting human combatants, but the planet Arrakis itself is the greatest protagonist.
It's an MMO?
And with that, the PC Gaming Show 2020.
What? I'm not gonna ask. Okay, well, that was the PC gaming show. There was some good stuff in there, some interesting stuff. A lot of it, though, again, I didn't see enough of it to know for sure if I'd be interested, but definitely a few things to keep my eye on. So hit and miss.
I would buy the Sand one just to support the Ukrainian developer.
Yeah.
It did look like an interesting game, though. How many did I write down? I was surprised. Like, I went into this thinking that we were just going to watch some trailers and be like, okay, whatever. But because I'm not even a big PC gamer, but I have 3, 6, I have 10.
Wow.
I have 10 titles I wrote down.
I should have written them down. Now I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to go back through. Well, this is why.
Some of them are probably the same that you would have, but
probably, yeah. Yeah, there's some.
I think there was only one like there was a farm sim or kind of a farm sim that you said looked like it might have some character that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't write down like the Sesame Street Muppet one, but that one's pretty distinct.
Yeah, I'll have to go back through and make my own list. But yeah, some good stuff. So, I'm gonna switch over here.